Hello, anyone. My name is Christopher Wood. I'm going to keep this short. My name is Christopher Wood. I am 52 years old. I am a 6-year revenge retaliation victim of Lennox and Addington, Ontario provincial police organized trafficking, slavering, injuring, torturing, brain damaging, skull splitting, lung and kidney damage, body mutilations, stalking, false arrest refusals, extortion, lies, confined, cover-ups, Ontario provincial police who are guilty of first-degree attempted murder and attempted unending a bloodline as I am the end of mine. Ex-Chief or Commander, year 2019, he had me shot on the corner of Bridge and Center Street in Napanee, Ontario before he left. White Jeep Wrangler. Staff Sergeant, years 2019-2021. Shannon Cork, Robert Lucas, Dave Weiss, Constable Ward. Stacy, a mental health worker, was Napanee Daily Tea Company, now Kingston AMHS, and Shelley Hafner, Spencer Mills 14716, Robert Kane 7224, Robert Lucas. Lennox and Addington County General Hospital accomplices who were criminally negligent in co-committing and covering up crimes for themselves, O.p.p, and their accomplices. Name and file falsifier, the one that falsifies medical files for medical discriminations, treatment refusals, and medical blacklisting to assure no help. Dr. Tatiana Vukadinovic, she also goes by Dr. Margie V. She is the girlfriend to Stacy Kingston AMHS. She is guilty of attempted homicide with intent to commit and have it covered up. Dr. Barton, Dr. Pritchard, Dr. Waldron, Dr. McGregor, Dr. Joy Hadley, ex-CEO Covey Duck, and patient relations are all criminally negligent in co-committing, even having me falsely charged twice in an attempt to give me a criminal record, in an attempt to turn everything around. My skull's been split, my brain's been injured, the lies, the time buying, no matter what I've been able to prove, damage is fucking done. O.p.p are also guilty of murdering, having my mother stalked and murdered, and 2 of my dogs. O.p.p accomplices, drug-fed, money-paid, low-life pieces of shit in Napanee who are guilty of my identity theft, torture crimes with the intent to commit homicide, and also to fucking lobotomize me. So O.p.p in an attempt to buy time and get away with this more, right? Spencer Mills, you piece of shit. Bert Hustler, he's guilty of first-degree criminal stalking, brain injuring, torture crimes. He's jealous of the long hair that I used to have. He is highly obsessed. He is a meth head. He is a sex slave trafficker. He is a meth head, a crackhead, and morphine. He is guilty of premeditated attempted murder on me with intent to commit. He is also guilty of a month and a half ago, approximately, of sodomizing a 14-year-old boy, and this child is now scared to get medical or legal help because of the repercussions that will come from criminal doctors and the police, possibly, for it happening to him through this piece of shit. $22,000 to have any one of these arrested in Napanee because their accomplices with him for O.p.p, and each and every one of them are guilty of homicides and attempted homicides for the cops. He is guilty of torture crimes, brain injuring. He is a crackhead. He is homeless. He is a serious child sex abuser. He is a pimp. And he also associates with my mother's son, K-Sweet. Tony Anthony Axel Rose Hearns, he's guilty of attempted paralyzing me, brain injuring me, skull splitting me, blinding me. He's guilty of identity theft and attempted murder with intent to commit with him for his boyfriend, Dale Hartwick. This guy here, he is approximately 65 to 70, many alias names. He goes by Bill Woldridge, Bill Coldridge, Bill Delarosa, Bill James Bubbles, Stephen Mavis, Robert Cross. He's guilty of criminally stalking me. He is guilty of attempted homicide. He is guilty of stalking my mother. He is guilty of causing her death. He is guilty of first degree premeditated murder on my mother and attempted murder on me with and for O.p.p. He is now bald, glasses, and lives at 149 Center Street North. I wouldn't normally give addresses, but he's a very seriously dangerous person and he cannot be arrested in Napanee. He is also the one that was sex slave trafficking, stalking children for the ex-O.p.p chief, the one that had me shot in August of 2019 before leaving. He is now bald and glasses. And he is also associated with serial killer Russell Williams, too. He is a personal friend and a possible copycat. And that is no joke. This is a child groomer. He's guilty of criminal stalking, torture, crimes on me, brain injuring me, being involved with my identity theft. He's guilty of torturing and killing my dog March 24, 2023 with Tyler Lake. His name is Raymond LeBlanc. He is guilty of first degree attempted murder for O.p.p. Ontario Provincial Police Constable Detective Blair Hardy Kane. He is guilty of identity thefts, financial thefts and frauds, welfare, disability, pension, insurance frauds, bank thefts, forgeries, rapes. He is a meth trafficker, slave trafficker. He's guilty of torture crimes, brain injuring, and attempted murder, and also was involved with the one known as Bill Woldridge in the death of my mother. He is guilty of first-degree premeditated murder with intent against her, December 20th, 2020, all with and for the police. My cousin Dale Hartwick, he's guilty of identity theft, brain injuring, torture crimes, skull splitting, and attempted homicide with intent to commit. He is my cousin. He is doing it for drop charges, and he personally told me himself he is working with him for the police. He is guilty of attempted murder, him and his uncle on me. Animal killer, guilty of identity theft, torture crimes for the past 6 years. I have pictures where I look just like him, and I'm approximately 20 years older than him. I am 52. He is approximately 30 to 35, if that. He is guilty of stalking, torture crimes, identity theft on me, death threats, arson attempts, throwing blood on previous address, threats of stabbing, and he is Robert Kane, Ontario Provincial Police, drug cop #1, rat informant, fall down piece of shit. Tyler T. Bagley. He is also guilty of faking a kidnapping and a torture against a guy who was faking to be an O.p.p cop. And I have it in print to prove everything. It was played out on a live video here on YouTube. He is also guilty of torturing and killing my dog with Raymond LeBlanc, March 24, 2023. Jason Van Alstyne, he's guilty of stalking, torture crimes, attempted murder on me with the intent to commit identity, disability, and insurance fraud. He is a crackhead. He sells laced fentanyl between Napanee and Kingston. Possible multiple homicides through the overdoses. He is also guilty of a possible homicide in 2021. He is a stroke victim, and he uses that as an excuse to get away with the crimes that he is committing. He is guilty of first-degree attempted murder with intent to commit identity, disability, and insurance fraud. with him for O.p.p. This is part of the fucking plan that's been put against me since day one with these lowlives. And I will not be proven wrong because nobody has to prove anything. And there is this one. Harry Hartwick. He is approximately 85. He is my cousin, uncle to Dale Hartwick. He is guilty of brain injury me, skull splitting me, torture crimes on me. He is guilty of attempted murder with intent to commit. He is guilty of child abuses on me in Winnipeg, Manitoba, to where he stripped me down. He put tuck tape on my testicles, and he proceeded to beat me, make me stand in a corner for 4 hours because I would not eat a pickled onion, while he beat the shit out of my mother and my older brother at the time. He is also a groomer. He let me have sex with his wife when I was a 16-year-old. While he proceeded to masturbate at the time. Like a fucking pervert. I have been through full physical identity theft and changes. If anybody thinks that this cannot happen, I am proof that it can. This is how Ontario provincial police are trafficking, framing, and committing homicides and getting away with it. There is also others involved. There is a Robert Berry. I don't have his picture. There is a Sean Brett or a Sean McKay. Sorry, Sean McKay. There is a Chris Brett and his brother, who is a reserve cop. They are guilty of injuring, criminal stalking, torture crimes on me, brain splitting me, body mutilations, using CEW on me, using Stingray, hacking, and attempted homicide. He's also guilty, the cop is also guilty of slandering me as well. And both of them are both involved with O.p.p, human trafficking, the sex slavery trafficking. No matter what is done to a person, no matter what they can prove, I have no rights. My medical rights, my legal rights, my human rights have been taken away from me while I have been seriously fucking changed, seriously injured, deformed. My skull completely 100% flattened, and it's completely rounded out now. It's been flattened, it's been rounded out, it's been shortened, widened, elongated, many different shapes and sizes. I've shown it, I've proven it. Doctors have called me a fucking liar, told me I'm a hallucinating retard, said that identity thefts and changes cannot happen. Meanwhile, I was proven them wrong 100% all along, and still nothing could be done. If you are poor, homeless, elderly, disabled in Napanee, Ontario, be very seriously aware and be careful because your life means nothing. You're a commodity. I was sold to these bastards by O.p.p for these crimes against me so they could play Pontius Pilate, labeling me as a suicidal drug or labeling me as a suicidal self-harmer, trying to label me as a drug user that I do not do. So when they're committing these crimes against me and others, and they are committing slave trafficking, identity thefts against people, financial thefts and frauds, and murders, and using those bullshit lies and narratives to cover it up through their badges, positions, their lies, their false guise of law, and their fucking criminal doctors in Napanee, Ontario. This is what's been seriously done to me, and I doubt any of this is being seen because all of my stuff is being blocked. So I hope you're happy, Dale Hartwick, Harry Hartwick, and the rest of you fucking lowlives, especially you, Tyler Lake, Jason Van Alstyne, and the rest of you O.p.p fall down homosexual fucking junkie good for nothing lowlives. You are guilty of ending the Wood bloodline by doing this to me. And you will fucking pay for what you've done. And I don't care if you are the police legally And I don't care if you are doctors, you are going to legally pay and answer for what you've done, along with your co-offending junkie, drug-fed, money-paid fucks who are extorting $22,000 out of me for fucking arrest because they cannot implicate and prove crimes. Not only did you steal my mother's life, you stole my dog's lives, you stole my identity, you stole my fucking... I was made homeless for a full year. You completely and totally changed me. You stole everything from me. And during the process of stealing my life, to steal my fucking disability, to commit identity fraud. The damage is fucking done. The lies, the time, the cover-ups. I now look nothing like I used to. So congratulations, O.p.p. When people disappear, families are murdered and missing, it is the police-involved crimes, and it is reserve cops that are doing it as well. And that is a big awakening that people need to realize. They are also criminally involved with these kind of crimes. I had to shave my head because my fucking skull was being deformed so much. The whole right side of my head is completely and totally fucking gone. I have absolutely no feeling. I get daily hypoxia. I have a tube that goes from my groin to my nipple, up through my throat, which I can prove and show, to the back of my neck, up to the back of my head, where I get piss and shit going through my head and my face on a daily basis. This is more my original true image before my identity changes to me. I go to Ontario provincial police in Napanee to try to get an arrest done, and all of a sudden I get shot on the corner of Bridge and Center Street, and I became a 6-year fucking target and slave traffic victim of these lowlives while trying to jump through hoops and trying to fucking save my life, trying to save my memories, trying to save my fucking everything while being called a liar about it all. And not being able to get help with nothing. I've had no surgeries, and my skull looks like it's been cut, had surgery, and I've not. So congratulations, O.p.p. Congratulations, Lennox and Eddington County General Hospital doctors. Congratulations on the Justice of the Peace. Congratulations to the mental health workers involved, and congratulations to your low-life, fall-down motherfucking accomplice who's our brain-frying, fucking lobotomizing, identity-thieving, homo-obsessed stalkers who are fucking junkies and drug-fed pieces of garbage for cops. Obviously, I look nothing like that now. There's that tube that goes into the back of my head now, and it goes up to a spot I have on the back of my head. My spine has even obviously been seriously mutilated and deformed. And now I'll show you the front of it where it goes into my throat, where it bulges right up, and I get air going through me. I get liquid going through my jugular area in my throat. My fucking head and my face will swell up, and I start getting piss and everything going through my system and shit. When I eat, my food goes to the right side of my body, not my left, where it should. So Once again, I know this is being blocked out and it's not being seen because these bastards have control of my YouTube. They've also hacked in my computer.
I'm heading in towards O.p.p. to see about getting Spencer Miller's wife, William Wooldridge, arrested and charged today. Stalking, injuring, torturing. Let's see what happens.
Let's see what happens. You get a lot of lies, a lot of time buying, and you go through full physical identity changes. I absolutely look nothing and now like this, not in any way, shape, or form. As I said, once again, when people disappear, families are murdered or missing. Ontario provincial police, as it stands right now, for the most part, Dale Hartwick, Tony Hearns, Harry Hartwick, Raymond LeBlanc, Robert Cross, 49 Center Street North, the one guilty of stalking my mother, Blair Hardy, Tyler Lake, Jason Van Alstyne. I want them immediately arrested, and I want them immediately charged for first-degree stalking, identity theft, tortures, murders, and attempted murder, all with them for Ontario Provincial Police. Damage is fucking done. I hope you're happy now. I'm looking like one of the O.p.p cops, Spencer Mills' fucking boyfriends. You low-life piece of shit garbage. I hope this gets seen. I'm Christopher Wood. I'm 52 years old. I live outside of Deserano, Ontario now, and I'm a 6-year revenge retaliation victim. When people disappear, it's the cops. I'm being turned into a fucking vegetable. My head is completely and totally numb. Absolutely no feeling, none whatsoever, especially on my right side, and blinded in my right eye. So you've done it, you junkie fucks, along with your police, along with your criminal fucking doctors. How many others has this been done to? How many others has been killed? How many of you sold and slave trafficked? And how many of you actually truly got away with O.p.p and Napanee through your fucking doctors who have been covering up and lying for your murders, labeling as others to aid them and yourselves and others to get away with the crimes you're committing and guilty of? Be safe, everybody. Hit the like, share, subscribe. This is Napanee, Ontario, LNA, O.p.p, organized trafficking, the cops, the doctors, justice of the peace, and their criminal junkies and mental health. Be safe. Dale Hartwick, Harry Hartwick, Tony Hearns, you're especially going to pay for this too, you low-life pieces of shit garbage. You're not going to get away with this.